all. So this video contains answers to the second question. First half is about time management as it was asked how to cover all our research points in the given time. And second half is about letting the cat out of the bag, that is answering in what depth unpublished research should be disclosed. Both time management and depth of discussion depends on two important factors: purpose of your talk and your intended audience. You know, in teaching or guest lectures, your audience is students. So during such presentations, your focus is on students' understanding. You need to adjust your speed with their learning pace, and time is not that important. But during viva voce and job interviews, you know your audience is examiners and experts in the field. So you are expected to display your learning as well as communication skills. You need to discuss your findings in detail even if you have not published it. In conferences, your audience is mixed. So you can be brief with your contents and you can focus more on novelty and applicability of your work. To be able to present same contents in different time frames, you need to change your presentation style and plan your contents wisely. You must have seen few months ago I made a detailed video on effective PowerPoint presentation that lasted for almost half an hour. But recently, on the same topic, I made a video which lasted only for 6 minutes. You can watch both the videos and compare because contents are same but style is different. Mini presentation doesn't mean you need to talk fast and run through the slides. Number of slides should be equal to your time of presentation. Plus minus 2-3 slides are okay. So if you want to give 8-minute presentation, you can divide your contents. Let's say you can keep one slide for introduction, one slide for objective and importance of your work, one slide for literature review and one slide for references at the end, 2 slides for materials and methods, 2 slides for result and discussion, and 1 slide for summary and conclusion. For longer presentation, keep this ratio same. For 45-minute presentation, maximum 42 to 45 slides are enough, not more than that. In any case, do not repeat the contents on any slides. That is, do not have a table as well as figure for presenting the same result. For mini presentation, you can always provide a bibliography for finding more information on the same topic. You can literally write down what you are going to talk on every slide and then just practice and rehearse with the timer. Now coming to disclosing the results. Because in this online era, contents can spread very fast. So it is completely natural to worry about stealing your topic or copying your results and publishing it before you. If your work is patentable, then go for patent application first and then you can disclose your results. If not, but your research is significant, then letters to the editors and short communications are the quick options for publication without having too much detail. Otherwise, you have an option of coding your drug name or say plant name like ABC or XYZ, and that's what many industries do. There are in fact some advantages of sharing your data even before publishing it. Because when you present it in front of audience, everyone has a different perspective. So you can receive a good feedback for improving your work and that may increase chances of publication. Letting others know what you have worked will also give you a due credit of discovering or finding something ahead of others. You can also attract collaborators which are interested in your work, which can fund your work and support even publication. Disclosing your results at early stage can also stop others from working on the exact same problem. So it's not always bad to disclose the results before publishing it. So I hope I have answered your queries. Until next time, take care, goodbye, thank you for watching.